G'day, legends. It is Jai, that Aussie metal guy here with Crank.com. And today I'm stoked to welcome back a man who has been one of the most consistent, hard-working, shape-shifting voices in heavy music for over 2 decades. Nonpoint's own Elias Soriano, vocalist, storyteller, architect of groove. And they are headed back down under in 2026 for an Australian tour with their friends. Head PE. It has been 6 long years, but Non-Point are coming back to Australia. G'day, mate. Thank you very much for joining me.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for having me. It's my pleasure. Super excited. Thank you for that amazing intro. I'm honored to be here again, and we're excited to get back into Australia for sure.
Mate, it's great to have you back. Last time we chatted, you were juggling tours, releases. I think you're renovating your grandparents' place at the time as well. How are things been for you now, headed forward personally and creatively compared to last time we chatted?
Still doing renovations. It's an ongoing thing. So you definitely. I came back from Europe, literally having to jump back in and do some major home repairs. But it's a blessing to for my grandparents. So I'm always happy to dig in. Happy to be home again with the family. Like I said, I just came back from Europe. We had 2 amazing months over there with Lacuna Coil. Um, had some stops in some monumental cities, some cities I definitely wanted to get checked off the bucket list, and in front of some fans that been waiting decades to really been seeing us. So we're excited to get back down to Australia. Last time we were there with Head, so people are gonna get to see that amazing show again.
I know a lot of people are excited. I spoke to Jared probably a month or so ago about this tour, and it's cool because you guys are both kind of celebrating, like they're celebrating 25 years of Broke. You guys dropped that statement, the 25th anniversary live in studio back in October
Yes.
as well. So it
Yep.
just seems like the stars have aligned to bring you guys back together for this tour.
Y- Yeah. We got the invite to head back down. We had such a good time last time, and we're working with someone that worked closely with our last promoter situation, and that trip was so amazing that we had to say yes. And we just ran into those boys over in the UE. That was fun to see them and get those long awaited hugs for sure.
Yeah, you guys are all good friends. You played together a bunch of times, so this must have been something he's a lot.
Oh
Fuck yeah,
yeah,
we're doing this. Not even a second
yeah,
thought on
yeah,
this.
for sure, for sure. Love those boys.
A nice way to escape too the colder weather. I was probably not cold in Florida, that's for sure, but head over here to Australia as well for those guys anyway. And I want to ask about revisiting those early statement tracks as well to re-record all these as well, like What a Day, Mind Trip. Double stacked. What an amazing album. How did it feel re-recording them with the band you have now compared to the hungry Florida kids 25 bloody years ago?
Yeah, it's always amazing to go back and especially those ones that we haven't played in decades. A lot of that music we didn't even get to play live at all for more than just the first or second year of us being in a band. After that, it was we were pumping out records basically every year or every year and a half. So, a lot of those songs fell by the wayside. So just bringing them back to life, getting to perform them just in general was amazing.
What was that like though, going back and like, did that kind of feed your hunger a bit to go, man, we got to rip some of these songs out and play them live here and there as well
Yeah,
after doing that?
yeah, for sure. We added some of them to the new medleys that we've been adding to the set. A lot of the music that people, like I said, have been waiting decades to even see live at all. They got such a great reaction. We definitely added them to the overall set.
Yeah, I got to ask for fans seeing Non-Point for the first time down under, what three songs for you are absolutely non-negotiable that have to be in the set list?
Um, as of now, obviously Bullet with a Name, so we all know that one. That one.
Yeah.
That's the one that people know pretty inherently. What a Day is one that really takes
The
fans
track.
back. A lot of us, a lot of our fans got to know us through What a Day and through those early Streetwise Ozfest years. And then I would say probably Dodge Your Destiny is probably one of the most memorable live tracks when people get a chance to experience the full scope of the Nonpoint set. That by that song we normally have them all jumping, and that one normally brings it full circle for everybody that was maybe on the fence of whether or not they should be moving during our show. By then we normally got to move.
Yeah, well, you got to be moving in a non-point show. That is goes without fucking saying. It must get hard though, kind of filling out a set list now. I know it's hard, fucking worst place to be, but so many
Yeah.
years and so many great albums and so many tracks as well. It's hard to go, man. Like you're not going to make every single fan happy on the tour, but you're going to make bloody a lot of them.
Yeah, yeah, we that's the big struggle
Yeah.
is, how obscure of a track do we want to pull out of the woodwork? Um, the anniversary shows really gave us that opportunity to do that.
Yeah.
But there was people going, "Oh, I really wish you guys would have played this tonight." Usually it's one of those favorites that we usually add to the set. So we're gonna do a little bit of a mix of both on these upcoming headline run shows that we're gonna be doing over the next year.
Yeah, dude, I've got to ask. Last time I think we chatted, you were talking about new music and you were kind of trying to work on that. How are things going with that as well? I know you dropped the statement one that to celebrate the 25th anniversary is coming up against a few things and other stuff was going on as well. How's that all going for you guys at the
Yeah,
moment?
we're
I know
we're
you have
actually
a bunch of tracks. Yeah.
we're finishing that up right now. So
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
it's the next couple of big steps. All the next big festival shows and everything will have us playing new music. So we're definitely going to make 2026 all about the new record.
Yeah, well, I seen somewhere Rob said you guys had like 17, 18 fucking tracks ready to go, I think, like back around
Yeah.
September as well. So I'm
Yeah, yeah.
super excited for where you guys are going with this next one too.
We wanted to have enough that we could really carve out a full length that every single song was a banger, and I think we're getting there.
When you were coming back, what does statement kind of mean for you? Where does it kind of feel and sit in the legacy for you, now after 25 years ago, 25 years and revisiting this album?
It's 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 definitely got the younger side of our band, and a lot of those lyrics of that time were definitely a younger me. Um, so those songs really uh, speak to that mindset of me still trying to figure out who I was, and those themes and that kind of thinking is always fun to revisit.
Yeah, were there any
It really
tracks
is.
off of Statement? Sorry there, Elias. Were there any tracks off of this album that kind of hit you differently now than when you done it back then? Or
Uh, yeah, songs like Levels and a song like Years, because we really didn't play those songs a
yeah,
lot, um, because they were the lighter side of us even back then. Um, but having to play those songs every single night, in their entirety really, it reminded me of what we were trying to do even back then, which was just, put together a great song.
yeah. I've got to ask. I did after I done an interview with you. I ended up chatting to Chris Hodges about that arcade assembly project you done in that track as well.
Yes.
Tell us
Yes.
a little bit about that. Is that still going, or was that kind of a one-off, or because he's kind
Yeah,
of yeah. I know
yeah, it
he's
was
busy though, too, and
yeah, it
you.
was it was a one-off. Chris and I, we were writing music at basically breakneck speed, at a time that all of a sudden our original projects hit a different gear and pulled us into another direction. But I don't doubt that we're gonna have another arcade song soon, probably. Um, but the one thing that I do love about Chris is how amazing of a songwriter he is, and how committed he is to the craft. He definitely um, he has a special talent of really being able to find a hook value and quality that is difficult for some people. And he makes it look easy. He really does.
Yeah, and those guys have been flat out. He's with Grey Days playing all over Europe as
Yeah,
well, tie into that as well. So it's good to see you
yeah.
guys just ripping it all over bloody Europe.
Su
I'm gonna
super talented dude. Really is an amazing dude, and a great heart inside that chest, man. A really good guy.
Yeah, most definitely. I'm going to put you on the spot here, Elias. If you had to cover an Aussie artist or song, man, which one would it be, or who comes to mind that you'd like to put the non-point spin on?
I would definitely do I would do Men at Work, and I would do Overkill.
Yeah, I love that.
That song that song is it was one of those songs coming up in the 80s that that was a more serious, more serious than Who Can It Be Now, and those kind of tracks. Um, I felt like Men at Work with Overkill. That song's such a beautiful song. Um, it especially in its acoustic form. I really love that one.
Yeah, is there anything like you're really keen to get to do back down under since it's been 6 years? You've been here a bunch of times. There must be a couple of things you like, man, I've got to do this when I get back down there, or
I'm gonna have as much coffee as I physically can, because you guys have such an amazing coffee culture down there. At least you did when I was down there. I always wondered why there were so many coffee places on the same block, and then I literally went had one cup of coffee in one. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna have a cup of coffee in the next one, and I did it, and it was a completely different coffee experience. And I realized that there was a certain level of pride that was coming up at the time in these like little micro farms of peace, unique cups of coffee that were just coming out of this one area. And I fell in love with Australian coffee.
damn straight. That's one thing we do right. Bang your heads and drink coffee.
Yes,
Everybody, you
indeed.
can come and
And
catch
beer, and bitter beer, and
and bit
bitter
of
beer,
beer. Yeah.
and bitter beer. Those two things, an ice cold bitter beer and a good coffee.
And not Foster's, people. Anyone else watching this in the
Oh,
world? No one drinks Foster's, eh, dude? It's
no, no, no. I wouldn't even dare. You brought it up. I didn't bring that up. You
I
brought that
I
up.
brought it up. Everybody go catch Head PE in Nonpoint Friday, 6th of February, Sydney, 7th, Brisbane, Princess Theatre, Sunday, 8th, Melbourne, Max Watts, Perth, 10th at the Rosemount, and rounding out in my home city of Adelaide on the 11th at the Lion Arts Factory. Elias, brother, it's always a pleasure catching up with you, man. Always, always fucking got time for you, man. Everybody else, go crank some non-point. The statement did drop recently as well, 25th anniversary live in studio. Grab your physicals, grab your concert tickets. Elias, last words, shout outs, thank yous are on you, my friend.
I can't wait to see you guys up close and personal. I've missed Australia every single day since I've been gone, and I can't wait to sing my heart out for you guys.